up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in Overcast, South Georgia. Man, leaving out. I usually go out a little later in the afternoon, but I don't know what the weather's going to do today, and I got a property that I need to finish. We bush hogged it last week. We cut the yard last week. Elro went to cut the front acreage this morning. I went yesterday and trimmed a few hedges and dropped off the straw. And like I've been to this thing 4 times, man. So some of it was while I was at my daughter's, so I just went across the road and did a couple of things. But anyway, I need to get this one done and get a check. Get a check, big check. Yeah. Y'all know we like them big checks, big yards, big checks. Yeah, buddy. Anyway, I dropped the straw off over here yesterday, put a little bit down. I was waiting on my wife to get back home, and so the beautiful thing about Life 360, man, you can tell where everybody's at, where they're headed, all that kind of good stuff. And so I could tell when she was on the way home, I wrapped things up and went to the house so we could, I knew we'd go eat or do something for my birthday. Ended up, all my daughters, my son-in-laws, and me and my wife went out to eat. And so had a good time. Always good to hang out with them. So shout out to all of them. They'll be watching the video at some point, I'm sure. So anyway, hey man, I got a call coming in. Let me catch this. All right, here we go. This is the straw I dropped down yesterday while I was just kind of waiting around. I got a little bit of trim. I'm gonna trim all this up under here, but I'm gonna trim all this down through here down good. It has been sprayed about a few days ago, so it should be getting down to the roots. I can see some of it's died, but not all of it. But anyway, we're gonna trim all the way around, and we're putting straw all the way around here. So I'll probably just set this up and let it get some time lapse. There's a kitty cat still out here, but anyway, I got my rolls of straw over here, and again, we're going all the way around the house. So like I said, I'll probably set this up somewhere and let you get a little bit of time lapse of this, and not gonna try to do any real-time recording. So here we go. All right, we ain't going all the way around the house, but you know, you kind of seen it in the time lapse. We went all the way around. I had to touch up the trimming on a couple of things. Got that whole fence line all the way down there trimmed out. And there's an alley back here in the back that goes to the creek. You know, probably 16 foot wide or so, too wet to get the mower down there. So I had to trim out probably 200 feet of it or something like that. We don't normally do that, but obviously the creek, let me get in the truck, wind's bad. Obviously the creek is kind of a, for some people it's going to be a selling point. Creek coming through the get that seatbelt on, coming through the 34 acres I think it is here. So anyway, I'm gonna send, they've already moved, done, so I'm gonna send them some pictures. I snapped a bunch of pictures to send, and then I'm gonna send an invoice. Boss. Yeah, buddy. Got to get that money. One thing I need to do is look down here at the road and make sure this got trimmed. Can't remember if it was trimmed or not when we did the yard. See, we bush hogged one day, cut the yard one day, and then Elro come and cut this field today. So well, the bush hogging was 7 days ago. The cut was on the yard was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days ago. So when you do it in pieces like that, little things you know can get missed. So anyway, look up here and make sure. Yeah, that needs to be trimmed. That didn't get trimmed. So anyway, I'm gonna trim that real fast, shoot them some pictures, and I'll check back with y'all. I got those pictures sending. 13 pictures, and those are well, I don't have a whole lot of service out here where I'm at. About 1 or 2 bars. So it'll take it a few minutes to send them, but I'm sure they'll be happy with it. These customers have been some very, very, very good customers. I really will hate to lose them. You know, just very flexible, always pay on time. You know, just no issue, never complain about anything. And there's some of those, you know, when the guys first started going and cutting by themselves without me, you know, I'd follow up with some of the customers just to make sure everything was looking good. That's when the customer said, I didn't know you weren't coming. All right, there's a bank done. One bank done. One more to go. Look at them mulch beds. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Couldn't cut part of that field out there. It's underwater again. Just can't seem to let me back up a little bit out the driveway. Can't seem to get that thing when it's not underwater. I know I've said this in a lot of videos, but I think last year we cut this property 42 times in 12 months. And I know we cut that side less than 10 times. Now we weed eated it. When I had the Raptor, I run it across there in 5 inches of water to keep from weed eating it, but whew, it's rough. I need to snap a picture. Okay, so how long did that property take me by myself? 58 minutes. 58 minutes. It's really not, I mean, now, you know, it would have took another 10 minutes if I could cut everything. You know, about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes solo. So it's really not a bad property. Now that's lawn only. We maintain the landscape, and I did take care of a few things on the landscape today, but there again, I didn't cut the entire property. So that is a very good property in terms of time and, you know, what it takes to do it. Now the other one I'm going to, if you had 3 people on it, you can do it fast, because by the time 2 guys really edge and trim, you know, well, pick up, edge, and trim, and then come back and start blowing off, they can do all that while 1 guy's mowing. If you go with 2 people, the mowing probably takes 20-25 minutes. But like when I go by myself, you know, I'm there, it takes a good 40 to 50 minutes to trim, edge, and blow off. So and right now the grass ain't really growing, so I mean, you know, that right there, I run across that handlebars all the way to the front, the whole thing. Never slowed down, never had to double cut, any of that kind of stuff. So, and there's places that's got bahia that we'll have to occasionally double cut, you know, even on a weekly sometimes if the bahia is bad. But anyway, we get over here across the river, get to the other one. It's 5:38. I'm probably 10 or 12 minutes away from it. So you know, it'll be 5:50, 5:55 by the time I get started. So I'll be 6:30 getting out of there, depending on what I do in the beds. So yep. But I love this time because, you know, a couple of months ago it was dark now, 5:39 dark. So at least now we got some light, we can work, and it's getting about time to get back on the wide open too. So I'm gonna probably work Tuesday afternoons and do some while the guys go out and do some on Tuesday, so our schedule is not so full at the end of the week. But if we keep adding people, it's gonna be full all the way around. It ain't gonna matter. So anyway, let me get off here. I'll check back with y'all. Not bad. About an hour and, man, we say an hour and 15 minutes. Look at this. Can y'all see what I'm about to do? Y'all see Carl back there? I'm about to get bad as this help I got, man. I'll run off and leave. Man, I'm ready to go eat, man. I'm about to get bad as the help leaving stuff. El Romo and 002 about to run off and left it at the college. Not this one, the one on their truck, but they truck and they trailer. My truck, my trailer. They really all mine, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, man. All right, we done here at the bank. You can't really see much of it here. There's some down on that end. That side over there inside that gate and all we do, that little island back there. And then there's some around the back. But yep, I got here about 5:55 and it's 7:10 now. And I did a little bit of work in the beds, but not a whole lot. Just snatched out a few weeds here and there. Nothing really out of the ordinary. So that's about the time on it. Which there's nobody here now, it's closed. I didn't have to wait on people at the ATM to trim, to blow off, to do all that stuff. So that, I mean, that makes a huge difference. I mean, you can eat up 10 minutes waiting for somebody on the ATM, you know, 5 minutes waiting to weed eat and another 5 minutes waiting to blow off. And I try to run over there and trim that and edge it when nobody's around, even if I have to go out of my routine. And the same thing when I go to blow off. Anyway, I am about to go. We got a place here called Cercheros. Those of you that live around here, you know about that. Tex-Mex, basically like Subway. You go through and you tell them what you want on your burrito, your whatever you. I get a burrito, so I don't know whatever all else they got. But anyway, about to meet my wife there. So hey, appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and close the video out here. Appreciate you tuning in today. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.